It's like the Bob Marley of Malay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Mark Sconti reporting. Welcome to the program. Hey, how about it, man? What would you do? What would the greatest... Well, are we live? Are we live? I guess we are live. What would be the... give me a check in the chat there. Give me a check. Have we been live, or did we just fart out? Did I just suddenly appear? Anyway, what would the greatest cruise ship look like in your eyes? If you had to build your own massive cruise ship, 5 times the size of the Titanic, what would it look like? What would it have on it? Would it have everything that you love on it, like maybe an herb garden, or mostly it's pools and casinos and a lot of places to eat and shop and spend money. But anyway, it looks like they're building this giant cruise ship that's going to work. $1,800 to get on the cruise ship. And you stay on there for 7 days, 1,800, 7 days. Not really bad when you consider all you get. Everything on the boat is pretty much free, other than drinks, I guess. And you could probably find those for free as well. But what would be on that ship? Are we out of control? Why are we building a ship? Why did anybody build a ship? Why would anybody want to get on a ship that's compared to the Titanic? Right? Is it just going to go down? Are we going to have another horrific event at sea where the Titanic-sized, 5 times the Titanic-sized ship goes down in the middle of the ocean and everybody dies? 7,000 people aboard dead? I don't know. It's just fascinating story. Also, Jim Jordan. I keep getting your name mixed. Jim Jordan, the Republican... House Judiciary guy, going after the FBI again. He's accusing the FBI of shenanigans all the way back to 2016. What else? Joe Biden took another stumble up this stair, as you saw. Joe Biden fell on his almost face, climbing up the stairs to the airplane. He can't get on the plane without falling. That's number 4 already that we know about. And over there in Long Island, New York, dating back all the way to 2010, there was a serial killer right at the middle of Nassau and Suffolk County, right dead smack in the middle of Long Island, on the beach, on the Atlantic Ocean side, place called Gildo Beach, where young women... even an infant and a young man were murdered, wrapped in burlap, and left there. And it was unsolved for, I guess, now 13 years. So they finally got a suspect in custody. And there's cops all over Lido Beach, Gildo Beach, excuse me, in Long Island. So they caught a serial killer. That's fascinating, right? 13 years later. Who is the guy? How did they catch him? Hey, what does he look like? What's his M.O.? What does he look like now? Has he killed anybody lately? The bodies pile up, And we'll look at the markets. Looks like the market is opening flat. Looks like we got a slightly... Markets roared yesterday. Markets were roaring yesterday. Dow futures are up 177 on J.P. Morgan's second quarter profit surge. NASDAQ flat this morning, slightly down. S&P slightly up. So we'll look at that market when we get there. And this is my thumbnail today. This is what the boat looks like. It's got water parks, pools. It's got fucking everything that you can imagine. It's got an ice skating rink. An ice skating rink, and I don't know what else. Many pools, sunbathing decks, of course, luxury dining. As you could see, the image 5 times larger than the Titanic. Total room for 7,900 people. 7,960 people on that boat. That's a lot of people, man. 8,000 people. Hell is going to fill up when that boat goes down. I'm saying that facetiously. Marcus Conte reporting. Prediction is the giant cruise ship. What's it called? It's called something. It has a name. It's called the Icon of the Sea. The Icon of the Sea. Is it going to go down? Am I the first one to call it? I don't know. But we'll find out. So I got a website, Marcus Conte, educational, philosophical live stream every morning, just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in the world today. And tonight, also today, sometime today, there's going to be a Republican debate absent of Donald J. Trump. Ramaswamy will be there. Pence will be there. And fucking DeSantis, Nikki Haley, and I think Tim Scott will be there. Those five over in Des Moines, Iowa. And we'll check that out. I guess I'll be watching it today or maybe over the weekend, and definitely talk about it on Monday to see what happened. I think Vivek Ramaswamy is going to dominate. He's a good debater. He's strong. But he's next to two people with a lot of experience. He's got Mike Pence and he's got Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis, Mike Pence will probably be center stage, and Vivek and Nikki Haley will be, on the, or Tim Scott will be on the perimeters. But we'll watch that. But every morning, 9 a.m., we're live, and we talk about current events. We talk about whatever's happening in the world. These are real people. Off to my to your screen right. We've got everybody is here. Look at this crowd. Holy smoke. Snake is in the house. Weeble Girl on the wrench. Sean Kane. Jim Girard over there in Iowa. Maybe going to the debate tonight. Is he going to? Is Jim Girard? Tell Jim to go over to the debate. Hey, Jim, go to the debate and report for us. McHill Sly. Il Paso in the house. David Brown. What's up, champs? And William R. Hall, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Philly Camden is in the house as well. These are our regulars, real people having real conversations in real time. So let's watch Joe Biden. Joe Biden falls up the steps again. Here we go. Go, Joe. Can you do it? Can you do it? No, I love you, just a fucking motherfucker. I'm old. Yeah, so it wasn't much of a stumble. But he's very cautious. Look how cautious he is. Oh, my God. I just fell down the steps again. I can't believe it. I hope nobody saw that. We all saw it, Joe. We all saw it. Watch how he enters. Watch the old man enter. He looks like he looks like which way? This way? He doesn't even know where he's going. He's fucking totally disoriented. Look at Joe Biden on the plane. How you doing? He doesn't. Well, he's running the show, man. Shit is crazy, right? They installed a shorter staircase for him, and that didn't help either. So, this is a great story. Transgender cyclist wins female race. Right? That might piss you off. Transgender. It's a man winning the female race to prove males are physically superior to women. Now that's a good spin. The transgender athlete, who is really, identifies as transgender, I'm a man, I'd rather be a woman, and so call me transgender. Okay. But let's be fair and know that the biological male is stronger. And that's precisely why he did it, right? Is competing, right? And won, and then qualified for higher races and said, no, I was just trying to prove a point that I'm a man. Although whatever my identity is, I was a man. So very, very interesting. Born biological male, a South Korean, has continued her passion in competitive cycling after transitioning to a woman against biological females. Says, not for glory, but to prove a point to selfish trans athletes, she calls them. So Na Hua-rin, 37, been cycling since age 7, South Korean, loves to race on a bicycle. And she says, I have no unresolved feelings over winning because that's no longer what I want. My goal was to stir controversy and get my story heard by competing. Right? And he makes a great point, says that rather than, this is very interesting. It never occurred to me to do it. It never occurred to me that if you have male competition and you have female competition, have other competition, open competition for people who, are call themselves trannies. The tranny competition, right? I don't know what the fuck I am, right? Right, and you could be you can compete there against other like-minded individuals. Brilliant. Yeah, so there he is on the bike. Looks like a half a male, half a female. Who the fuck knows what it is? Not clinging to victory, was invited, qualified for the National Sports Festival, but declined because that wasn't her point. Trans athletes, no matter how hard they work, will never be truly honored for their wins. Honor is the goal. Right? Wait, I don't want to make it. Believes where did he say the only athletes in the country? Understand this? Something about definitely making two tiers. Okay, I could be like how. Oh wait, divisions in sports, right? Committees have a third gender. Excuse me. Sorry for the stumble. Should include a third gender category for trans athletes. It could be like how we have many weight divisions in other sports. That's a great point. We got welterweights and heavyweights and lightweights and featherweights. Have an extra gender. That's all. An extra category. Freak category, right? And then the blacks will want their own category. So give the blacks their own category. You can't have a white category because that's racist. All right. Categorize everybody. Slice and dice every motherfucker beyond their sex and their color. That's stupid. But anyway, it's admirable that the dude the dude who identifies as a tranny wins the race and then says, "See, I told you so. I'm good on a bike, but not as good as some of the other men." So he competes as a woman and wins, of course, and well, not of course, but he's a good athlete. But anyway, I like that idea. I like the idea of a third genre, a third category of athletics. Jim Girard. I can't get your name out of my head, Jim, because you're going to the debate tonight in Des Moines, Iowa. Jim Jordan investigating possible FBI retaliation against GOP staffers. This guy's doing it. Jim Jordan is fucking doing it, man. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan on Thursday demanded information from FBI Director Chris Wray on why the government secretly sought out the private communications of Republican congressional staffers. They were spying as early as 2017. The FBI went to subpoenaed people all the way at, as far as Google. Right? They were subpoenaing people. Right? The FBI was inside big tech fucking subpoenaing people to appear, scaring the shit out of them. Right? That's bad news. That's bad news what the FBI was doing. It's becoming more apparent what the FBI was doing, but Jim Jordan is definitely holding his own. definitely living up to what he said he was going to do, and he's doing it. All right, so we'll see how that investigation goes. So they caught this serial killer, Gildo Beach, Long Island. Let's listen.
We have some breaking news. CBS News has confirmed police have a suspect in custody linked to New York's 2010 infamous Gilgo Beach murders. Authorities were reportedly on the scene earlier.
2010, so that's 13 years ago, and look at them now. They're all over the place. They're looking for new bodies.
Today at First Avenue and Massapequa Park on December 11th, 2010. The first of what ended up being a total of 10 bodies.
It's a beautiful beach. Don't kid yourself. I've been to Gildo Beach in Long Island. Beautiful sandy white beach, Atlantic Ocean, fantastic. And some psychopath is killing people.
Found. So we're going to have more information as we get it on this development.
All right, so cops all over the place. Gildo Beach serial killer suspect in custody, in police custody. They got him. A suspect has been arrested over the notorious Gildo Beach murders of up to 10 women on Long Island. Multiple sources also confirmed that a suspect was in custody in Long Island. Right? First Avenue and Massapequa Park. That's right on the water, literally, I believe. I know Massapequa Park is in the center of Long Island. First Avenue is probably right by the ocean. They don't have they're not releasing the name or the description or anything about the individual, the individual in custody, the suspect. A spokesperson for Suffolk County Police was unable to confirm the arrest at all. So here's some of the types of people that he was killing. Amber Lynn Costello, Melissa, whatever, Maureen, Megan, Jessica, all young women. That's he was targeting all young women, 20s, late teens, early 20s. This is the map of where he was attacking. Here's some cops looking for some parts. They're out there looking for more human parts. So they had a special Gildo Beach homicide investigation task force in effect since February of last year. I believe this case is solvable, and identifying the person or people responsible for these murders is a top priority, says the NYPD's former chief of department. So they got the guy, they got him, or girl. It'd be funny if it turns out to be a tranny, right? I hate these fucking women, man. They're so beautiful, and I got a penis. Right. Maybe it was a tranny man. Maybe it was a tranny man, tranny boy. Tranny boy. Tranny boy. It's a tranny boy. So let's talk about this cruise ship. What time is it? So 6 minutes. The market's going to open in 6 minutes. Where are we? Where are we? So click. And Dow up 194. NASDAQ looks like it's going to open flat. So the world's largest cruise ship labeled monstrosity. I should probably read it before I try to say it. Monstrosity ahead of maiden voyage. So this is what it looks like. Let me get a little piece of the video here. So I guess this is this the real boat? We don't even know. The boat is built. It's ready to go. They've already tested it. So huge ship. Make sure you include all the black children so that you always have a black in every picture. See, there's a black in every picture. See, look, you gotta have that. You gotta paint. See, black children dancing with white children. But anyway, look, ice skating rink, a pool, diving. That shit is dope, man. Icon of the Sea, Royal Caribbean. Are you going? Are you ready? Are you going to do it? The world's largest cruise ship, which is set to launch in January, has been labeled a monstrosity, with critics comparing it to having the same buzz as the Titanic. That's fucking sick, man. So the Titanic, I didn't know that. The Titanic went down on the first fucking round, the first ship. Now, here's the other part of it. The Titanic was stupid enough to travel the Atlantic Ocean in the middle of the winter. So even if the boat sank and the sharks didn't get you, the fucking freezing cold water got you. At least here, I think they're going from Miami to the Caribbean islands. You know, that's always warm water. So if the boat capsizes and you don't get crushed by it, which you probably will, I had a fucking giant boat going down, sucking, the sucking power of that boat, suck you right into the water. So unless you got a huge flotation device, if you can get off the boat before it goes down and swim far enough away from it, and the sharks don't get you, because the sharks will be there very soon. Once people start bleeding, once all that food hits the water, sharks, every kind of whale, every fish in the ocean is going to be over there to get some. All right, so you're going to be in the water getting snapped at by a school of sharks if it goes down. But at least it'll be warm water, so you get to see yourself getting chewed up by the sharks. So known as Seas, Icon of the Seas on the Royal Caribbean International, the new ship is 5 times larger than the Titanic. That's fucking big, man. Online critics have been quick to point out how the ship over the top in nature doesn't mean bigger is better. I don't know, man. 7,900 people, 8,000 people fit on a boat comfortably without stepping on each other. That's a lot of people. Right? Every time I see a picture of the Icon of the Sea, I am filled with an intense dread, says somebody. But here's the pictures. For a second, I was like, no, the Icon of the Sea is not real. I think it's real. It is real. It's going to happen in January. And, they're positioning it as the ultimate family vacation. See, right to me, right there, that's a game changer. Right? Because you know how many kids are going to be on that boat? You know how many screaming kids? They'll probably bring their dogs too, right? Oh, it's my companion animal. You can have screaming kids and barking dogs, and a lot of seagulls too. Seagulls love cruise ships. When you're on a cruise ship, the seagulls are everywhere, man, because people are throwing food overboard to the seagulls. There's so much food on this boat. We want to give it to the seagulls. We're feeding them. I would be weary of the kids if I got on this boat. Again, 7,960 passengers total. Look, they got a garden. Many, largest pool at sea. All these little round pools, whirlpools, jacuzzi pools, ice skating rink. For the very, very important people, they have a 12-seat private experience, right? Super, super luxury. Super luxury. It's the same as the Titanic. It's 2 tiers. The caste system. All the poor people are down in the bottom with the workers. And the rich people are up on top of the boat enjoying waiter service. Right? You get the buffet downstairs. And the rich people get to live in a 2-level fucking suite on a boat. Sweet, right? Look at it. It's like an amusement park. Surfside eatery. You can get hot dogs, and I'm telling you, it looks very kiddie, very kid-like. So prices, $1,851 for an interior room. That's the cheapest. 7-night cruise. That's a standard. It goes from Miami to Western Caribbean. The first one is September. So September in the Caribbean and Miami, 95 degrees. If it goes down, you got a good chance of living. And we have better boats today. Maybe they'll get there quicker. At least they know where it's going down. They'll have a helicopter trail it. And if it goes down, they'll get them right out. Right? But sharks too. Yeah, be wary of sharks, man. You know, because look, the boat is loaded with food for 7,000, 8,000 people. Right? Plus the people themselves are food. So if that thing hits the water, I'm being very hellish. Right? Why do I think it's going to go down? Why does anybody think the boat is going to go down on its first trip? Because of the comparison to the Titanic? Are we incapable of building a boat 150 years later that doesn't sink? Maybe it's nuclear powered. Maybe they got they're packing some power and you don't even know about it. Let's get back to this. The markets are open. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Fuck you and your boat. Let's see what's up, man. So, wow, look at that. Everything's bumping up. Bumping up. We're going high. Yeah. Rivian down 22 cents this morning. The NASDAQ is up. Oh, my God. TQQQ. I got out at 42. And now it's 44 and a half. Dumb. I left money on the table. Dumb. Apple's up 6 cents. Amazon up 35 cents. Google up $1. Microsoft up 5.5. NVIDIA 7. Wow, up. Tesla down 40 cents. Bitcoin up $620 to 31,100. Going up. Bitcoin going up. Yeah, 31,000. I don't know. There's people saying it's going to go to 60,000. I don't know. Was it going to double? It is likely. Boeing, Pfizer, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, all the war stocks, the military industrial complex stocks are in the red right now. This morning, the vaccine stocks are mixed. Moderna down $3. Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, both up 30 cents. And I got a winner for you. I don't want to give it away yet because I'm not really sure of it and I'm not really positioned yet. But I think I have one that's going to be a very high flyer that just about anybody can get into because of the price point, and it could run pretty high. I'm not quite ready to yap my flap about it, but I will soon, maybe Monday. So let's look more. So we got a wonderful casino that probably opens 5 seconds after the boat takes off, pulls out of Miami. Three-level dining. Here's where the poor people live. They have a pretty nice room. Here's some capsulized living. I don't know. What else? How come there's no golf course? How come there's no... maybe like have a motorcycle path or a helicopter, or how about a fucking diving board into the ocean, right? Stop the boat for a while, have a diving board off the top. So anyway, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I would go on it. I'd be very cautious because I'm not going to go on this thing. I'm not jumping down no water tube, sliding on my skin down a water tube, banging into the wall, into a pool full of screaming kids. Hell no. No, there's the black. They got the iconic black in the photo. What's the blacks? CEO, the blacks. Blacks bring all their children onto the boat. The world we live in, right? You have to include everybody. It can't just be who was on the boat. The cruise ship will also offer passengers more than 40 ways to dine, drink, and be entertained. I would have liked to see, instead of all this water park crap, why don't you have like trees and gardens and plants? Right? What the fuck, man? How about a meditation hall? How about the whole top is Zen meditation, a giant Buddha in the middle, and everybody's sitting quietly enjoying the ocean. They're not even going to enjoy. People are not even going to enjoy the ocean. They're not even going to stop for a second and smell the salt air. They're going to be like, "What's that smell? Let's go in the water park." Right? Oh, I smell the ocean. Let's go inside and eat. Right? People are very crude. You know what I'm saying? I guess we got to stay optimistic. I think, it's a maiden trip September, keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't go down. It looks like, I bet this is where all the staff live. There's the staff housing up here. A lot of staff. 2,350 crew members. That's huge. That's a lot of people. Imagine that shit. Lots of people, man. So everything is Dow is now creeping down a little bit. Nasdaq holding steady up. What a run! What a blast off for the Nasdaq. Congratulations, anybody who's in there right now. And so thank you all for joining me with this guy's carousel. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy yourself. Nice weather here.
والوغي لبجان رزوي بلا